So, hey everyone, my name is Ben, and I have been making videos about massage for massage therapists. And I thought it's time to connect with massage therapists. And the best way to do that is just to talk to some massage therapists. And so I brought in Scott Dartnall today to talk and just find out, about who he is, what he does, that kind of thing, just to connect. And I also thought, he's Canadian. He's not going to say no to me. So thank you, Scott, for being on the show.
Right on. Is that the Jeopardy background? Is that what that is?
We're gonna get to that.
I don't know. Don't ask me any questions. Nothing too tough.
I promise you'll know all the answers.
Okay. Okay.
Instead of me introducing Scott, I just want to talk to you and get to know a little bit about what you do, massage therapy wise, and then some of the other stuff you do, because I know you got a lot of stuff going on. So
right on.
Let's just start off simple and talk about, what you're doing in the world of massage.
Well, I've been a massage therapist in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. This is my 28th year as a massage therapist. I'm back treating again, kind of more than ever. Like we had a little COVID vacation there from March to June here, but we're all back working again. We're kind of expecting that we might have some close downs or lockdowns in the next few weeks, of course, just in time for Christmas. But I don't think it's going to affect the regulated health professionals. So in Ontario, massage therapists are under the same umbrella as physicians, dentists, psychiatrists, psychologists, chiropodists, podiatrists. So we're all under the regulated health professional umbrella. So we all had kind of a vacation between March and June, and we've been back at it since. So I'm happy. I actually been very happy being back treating again. My clients have typically come to me because of injuries, and now I'd say the majority of people that come to see me now report that their number one issue is stress and anxiety, and they want assistance with that. So that's kind of what I've been working on.
I think you and probably every other massage therapist around the world are just dealing with that bucket load of stress that is going on. I mean, it's hard to ignore, right?
I think that's what's really affecting everybody the most is the unknown. We don't know exactly what's coming next. We're all trying to do our best to help out our fellow man and woman and be positive, be a source of stability for our family and friends. And I'd say that's probably the biggest thing that I try and do is that, I have my days where I'm, like, what the heck, I'm trying to get out of bed. I'm lucky because I have a dog that gets me out of bed every morning. So it's like, get up, I want to go for a walk, and I want to eat, right? So that's what keeps me kind of steady.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned your dog, right? Your dog waking you up. So I want to talk a little bit about that because besides being a massage therapist, you do some stuff with the Canadian Massage Conference, the American Massage Conference, and the Dog Care on Air. So maybe
right.
This is a good segue to talk about Dog Care on Air. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, a few years back, as you know, I was involved with Eric Brown and Melanie Hayden. We had another project called World Massage Conference. And we operated that for over a decade. And very thankfully, that wonderful organization, ABMP, approached us and they actually purchased it from us. So it kind of precipitated me going in a different direction. And I had been working on this so-called pet project for a few years. I love dogs. I wanted to do it. I was actually bugged my partner, Eric Brown. Over a year ago, we went down to California and picked kind of 5 people that we wanted to interview. And that's what I love about Americans. Being a Canadian, it's like, these people didn't know me from Adam. And I called them, and I guess because I was Canadian, they invited me into their house. They let me interview them, talk to them about dogs. And it was an incredible experience. So in 2019, we launched Dog Care on Air. And we're actually getting ready to launch our next conference in February. So I'm really excited about that. It's it's not hard to get people online to talk about dogs.
Tell me a little bit about your mission with like the Canadian Massage Conference and the American Massage Conference.
So this year, we actually, of course, we couldn't run any in-person conferences. So in September, we decided to try and move our Canadian Massage Conference, call it the Canadian RMT Conference, take it online. It became an online event. Really, this year, what we were thinking about doing is working on the whole Canadian Massage Championships. And then that became very evident in March that nobody was going anywhere. We weren't going to be able to bring people in or out. So we went back to all of our presenters that we could. I approached all these phenomenal people that I've worked with before, that are my mentors, and actually, again, are super generous people, from Eric Dalton, James Wasowski, the list goes on and on and on. And everybody I approached, they all said yes. Dr. Carrie D'Ambrosio is an osteopath. We put our efforts into a new platform so we could offer education online to therapists. So basically what we did was we took our live conference and we moved it online. It was never our intention. We really, I always kind of think of myself as the Barnum and Bailey of massage. I love putting on events. I love getting together with massage therapists, outside of the classes too, like in a restaurant or in a bar or an event, to talk to them about, just what's going on in the world of massage. And we just have a great community. I'd say probably with about 2 weeks before the conference in September, we had to decide that, hey, we couldn't do an in-person event. We were going to be allowed up to 50 people. We just thought it was going to be too much responsibility. We already had a group that we'd been working with that was kind of in our bubble. We had been working together since June. We brought them in to do kind of 2 live pieces. And then the rest of the stuff, we just zoomed into the conference, and some of it went great. Like some of it went great. Some of it didn't go as great. When you're doing things live, that's why I always say to people, nothing's live. Nothing on TV, nothing on the radio that you see is live. It's time delay or it's pre-recorded. And we ran into a couple issues. So we learned a lot of stuff. But what we learned was how kind our community is, the massage therapists, how many people reached out to me and say, hey, great job. How many people reached out to help out. And like I said, special shout out to Mark Chialoy, RMT, and Tara Nicole. They were just, I was kind of losing it during it. It's like, oh my goodness. And they're like, hey, we'll just do it again. We'll do it. Oh, that presentation didn't work out. Fine. We'll do another presentation. What would you like to do? And it's like, they just calmed me right down. And it worked out really, really well.
So you have been a massage therapist for a long time. Tell me what one piece of advice would you give a massage therapist just starting out? What one thing would you tell them?
Something that I didn't learn right off the bat, and something that I think that professionally that I could have been better at right at the beginning is, don't be late for an appointment. Don't miss an appointment. Don't reschedule an appointment unless it's 100% necessary. And I'll tell you why, because everybody values their time. And if someone's coming to you to pay you for their treatment, be really conscious of that, because I think that when you really value your client's time, it just kind of creates it's not a secret thing or something like that. It just creates the right mojo, you know what I mean? And it just helps those people appreciate it, they feel it, and really the best source of clients is not the marketing that you do in your newspaper, which is nothing wrong with that or whatever, it's word of mouth. Because if you're doing a good job, your clients will tell their family members and friends about you. And the other thing is, when you're first starting out, be patient. Sometimes it's hard. Rome wasn't built in a day, but it will come. And then once you start to build your practice, you'll be really, really, really surprised. maybe I wasn't meant to be full all the time. Maybe that's, maybe that's what gave me time to develop other things and work on other projects. And maybe that's why 28 years later, I'm still able to do massage, because I wasn't doing 8 or 10 hours of massage a day. People say, I've had lots of therapists ask me, it's like, Scott, like, did you quit doing daily massage so you could go run all this other stuff? I said, no. I said, you do your dreams after you finish work. So if your dream is to be the best sports massage therapist, have your day job and then work on your sports massage therapy piece at night. If there's one thing that is true about success across the board, is that it takes hard work. It just does. You're working when other people are playing.
That's some great advice there.
Yeah.
So now we're going to move on to a segment that I call, What Would You Rather Do?
Oh, I saw.
You kind of called it earlier.
Right on.
So the way this works is we're gonna give you a few different scenarios, and you're kind of going to be in charge of what you decide to answer. So okay. I have a list of scenarios, 1 through 25, and so I'm going to have you pick a number 1 through 25, and we're going to ask you a "What would you rather" question.
Okay.
So your first number.
Oh, let's start with 21.
21. All right. Would you rather be a kid your whole life or an adult your whole life?
Wow. Oh, that's a tough question. I was thinking the other day about how much fun I had as a kid, but times are different. Like, I don't know. Geez. I don't think I'd want to be Peter Pan. So I'll say no, I'd rather be an adult.
All right. Let's go again. 1 through 25. Pick another number.
11.
11. All right. Would you rather donate your body to science or donate your organs to people who need them?
It's a really close topic to me because 10 years ago, my son had a kidney transplant. And luckily, my wife was a match and was a donor. So certainly, and I lost a very, very good friend of mine a number of years back. And they were able to harvest so many of his organs. He actually gave life to 5 other people. So I'd say, yeah, definitely. This really depends. If they're still good, I'll give them to somebody else. If they might be, it's like, oh my God, what the hell is that? Yeah, I wouldn't mind donating them to science, because anything that furthers our knowledge of how to care for people, I'm all for, because I don't really have a lot of use to this when I'm all finished on this earth or in this plane, I guess, right? Yeah,
that's all about this segment. Would you rather? It's not supposed to be easy.
No.
All right, so we got a more massage related one, and so I'm going to have you pick a number between 1 and 7.
1 and 7. I'll pick 5.
Number 5.
Yeah.
All right. When receiving a massage, would you rather experience sloppy draping or inappropriate conversation, such as talking about politics or religion or something like that?
Oh my goodness. I guess from an ethical point of view, I'd say the sloppy draping is probably your biggest sin. You don't want to have sloppy draping. And our mutual friend, Eric Stevenson, will go off about having his back 40 exposed, right? If the conversation's real bad, I'll just pretend I fall asleep.
That's awesome. So that concludes our Would You Rather segment of the show. I'm going to throw this out there to anyone that's watching and just say, hey, I want to continue connecting with massage therapists. So if you are a massage therapist and you want to come on the show, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. And so, Scott, I also want to ask you, if there were 3 people that you would like to see on this show, who would those 3 people be?
Wow. That's a great question. There's
and you're
so
the
many...
first, right? So you
wow, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Well, of course, I would make sure I had the dude, aka Eric Stevenson, on. Of course, my good buddy and mentor. I would definitely contact, if I were you, James Slosowski, and then just pick your favorite therapist that really interests you out there and bring them on.
I appreciate all your time. Appreciate your help. Thanks for being on the show.
My pleasure. Hello from Canada to everybody there. And it's just as cold there, I'm sure, as it is here. So,
Yeah. So, hey, everyone, thanks for watching. And just to remind you, the whole idea behind this show is to connect with massage therapists. So if you are a massage therapist and you would like to be on the show, any massage therapist, I don't care who you are, I would love to have you on the show. Contact me and let's get you on the show. So thanks for watching and look for more shows in the future.